Monday Night Football. All eyes are on us because the Bills are just blowing out the Jaguars, so everyone's watching our game. This is one of the biggest improvements I've ever seen in 3 games. And we go out there and do that. And I'm going to remember this forever because at the end of the game, you hear Troy Aikman say, "This is Jayden Daniels' coming out party." And hopefully we remember this game forever, and that is true. Now, the Bengals are 0-2. I didn't watch their games this year. I don't know. But Joe Burrow's a damn good quarterback. You've seen what they did with Jamar Chase versus us. And our defense is still really scary. Even came down to the very end right there. But Cliff Kingsbury, we have not seen play calling like this. The play calling in this game and Jayden Daniels, the steps that he's made from game to game to game, hitting Terry, giving the ball a one-on-one shot to Terry for the ceiling touchdown. Remember the first game, the first video I made of this season, I said, it sucks to not be pleasantly surprised. This is pleasantly surprised and more so. This has me fucking hyped. Worried about the defense. But in this league, it's all about offense now. It's all about being the Chiefs, scoring points. 38 points on Monday night. Everybody's watching us. Damn, it feels good. Damn, it feels good to be hyped for the season now. Damn, it feels good to be hyped for the team, for the future. Cliff Kingsbury, Austin Eckler is one of the best free agents we've had in so long, and hopefully he's going to be okay. It sucks because this is going to be a short week for us. I doubt he's going to play, but we want him to be healthy. What a game by him. Frankie Louvu was all over the place. There's some people in this game that really stepped up. Eckler obviously was one of the MVPs of the game. Our kicker, there's so many. It was the perfect storm. Jayden Daniels throwing the ball down the field. He hasn't been doing that yet, but that's why I came around to Jayden Daniels and the offense and being more patient with this team last week. You've seen the last video I made. I just sit there and think about it, and I'm glad I did because, if I didn't come around last week, everyone is going to be like, "Oh, look, you only came around to the team or liked the team because we're Jayden Daniels because of this game." Thank God I started coming around and I started to think about it. And as I said before, as long as we see improvement from week to week to week, I'm happy. This is from the first game to the third game. I've never seen some improvement like this. This is insane. This was insane. And it's scary because if we could do this every week, I'm super hyped for the rest of the season. I'm super hyped now to see what Jayden Daniels how he can improve. Dan Quinn, Cliff Kingsbury, my God, it was a masterful game by him. The amount of times, 2 times on 4th down, we said, "Nah, fuck that. This is our game. This is our game to win on Monday night. We're going out here and we're winning this shit." And we did. Ron Rivera would have never done that, or if he did, he would have fucked it up somehow. Man, and at the very end of the game, they said Jayden Daniels had a 93.1 or 91.3 completion percentage. I'm pretty sure they said that's a record for a rookie or something like that. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to that, but what a masterful game by him. He ran when he needed to. Early in the game, he stood in the pocket. And another thing, I don't even know who our offensive line coach is, but give that guy a fucking game ball too, because going into this season, I was really worried about Jayden Daniels and our offensive line. These guys, some of them, I don't even still know their names. There's a bunch of no-name guys we got. My God, are they giving Jayden Daniels, for the most part, a lot of time, out here catching touchdown passes. Whoever offensive line coach is, who I should know that, but I haven't been paying too much attention to the Commanders this year. Obviously, I'm being honest. Now I'm hyped. Now I give a shit. And man, just everything was coming together. Our guys looked like they were flying even the defense, they looked like they were flying to the ball. I noticed every single time they got there, they were trying to pry the ball out. Like they wanted to make plays, even though, at times they still gave up big plays and all that. Joe Burrow's good. The Bengals are good. Like I said, I didn't watch their first 2 games, so I don't know if they are 0-2, you know what I'm saying? But Monday night, everyone, and don't get me wrong, I give some credit because there's actually a lot of people out there who saw us winning this game. Credit to you guys. I didn't think that, but man, yet again, like, I am pleasantly surprised, and more so. This is huge. Not just that, everyone was watching us do this. Everyone. Because who's going to sit there and watch the Bills 34-3? Who's watching that? Nobody. They turned on our game. They're like, oh, Washington's winning? Oh, they're beating their ass? Oh, they're going for it on 4th down? Oh, they only have 10 men on the field, and they're throwing the game-sealing touchdown to Scary Terry because he's a one-on-one? So many people stepped up in this game. Yet again, the coaching, Cliff Kingsbury, my God, just had an answer for everything. Didn't give up on the run, you know what I mean? Like, just masterful game by him. Masterful game by him. And hopefully this is just the beginning for the whole team clicking. Very worried about the defense. Because think about this. If you are the defense, right? Say you are Deron Payne and you are Jonathan Allen, right? Say you've been on this team for years and we haven't been shit and you haven't had anything to really play for. And then you go out here and you see Jayden Daniels and the offense playing like this. And you don't, then you've been sitting on the bench the whole time because our offense is scoring and scoring and scoring. Last game we scored on every drive, but we only kicked field goals. We changed the field goals into touchdowns, and our defense isn't on the bench ecstatic and being like, I'm going to go out here and get sacks. I'm going to go out here and take over this game and do our end of the deal. It's pretty scary that with all this offensive motivation, the defense couldn't go out there and handle it. At times, don't get me wrong, they did bend, not break. It helped us win the game, but man, it's kind of scary that as much motivation and as happy as they should be, they sucked in a lot of this in this game. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. At the very beginning of the game, when the Bengals threw that touchdown to Jamar Chase and it looked that easy, me and a lot of people in the Discord, shout out to the Discord, we were like, damn, it's gonna be one of those nights. And then Jayden Daniels came out here, and Cliff Kingsbury, Austin Eckler was playing possessed with the kickoff return. And we had, so yet again, perfect storm. And we have a kicker, 8 for 8, kicking right down the middle. Still haven't seen him kick 50 something. I think he did have one 53-yarder or something like that, but still have to see him kick some further kicks. But he has been money for us. I haven't been this optimistic. I haven't been this hyped in so long. And going from last game and the videos I just had to make the beginning of this year to being here now, the jump is insane. It's insane. And credit to the coaches, Dan Quinn, everybody, man. And like I said, you've seen my videos. You've seen at the beginning of the season, I was losing patience because we've done this for 30 years. It's and it's hard to tell people to keep having patience. But like I said, the last video I just made was me sitting down and having a level head and rethinking this. And I was like, if I keep seeing these improvements week to week, I'll be happy. And I'm glad I did that because look what happened. It makes me feel, it put a smile on my face to see our players in the end zone celebrating. And when Terry had that catch, the one that went down to the 2-yard line, to see him jumping at Dan Quinn and just it put a smile on my face. I wish I could have seen, and that was just a big catch to get us down there. I wish I could have seen Terry on the sideline after he made the game-sealing touchdown catch. Scary Terry is that dude, man, and he deserves this. Also in my notes here, which I'm not even gonna get into the notes. There's so much shit I have in my notes, but we're gonna skip that this week. It's time to just have a good time. And also what me and some of the people in the Discord were saying, and I have it in my notes, Tress Way deserves this. Tress Way deserves the rest on the bench that he's getting right now, because my God, in the last however many years, that guy has been our MVP. Haven't seen him kick. I think they said he hasn't kicked since the first game of the season, right? Yeah, because we didn't punt at all last game. The improvement in 3 games blows my fucking mind. And yet again, like I said, I'm trying to keep somewhat of a level head here. Wow, excuse me. Trying to keep a level head here. The Bengals are 0-2. I don't know why. Joe Burrow's nice. They have obviously weapons on offense and everything. Trying to keep a level head, man, but wow. Wow. Everyone's going to be talking about that. And I'm just going to go back to this and then I'll end this video. I hope that what we heard Troy Aikman say at the end of that game is going to resonate with us and something I'm going to remember back to for years and years to come. This was Jayden Daniels' coming out party, and hopefully that's the beginning of this offense. Hopefully that's the beginning of what we're building. And you guys know I was skeptical. I started to come around. Glad I did. And yeah, wow, 38 points Monday night. Just smoking a team. Smoking a team, and every single time where we had the lead and then the Bengals were coming back and it's becoming the end of the game, and typically as Commanders, Washington fans, we would have been sitting there like, man, they're going to make this comeback. They're going to make the comeback. Not having any faith every single time our offense goes back on the field and we have to score more points to keep the lead, we would have always been shaking in our boots. But the way we played in this game, the play calling, the ballsiness to go for it on at least 2 4th downs, and we got them. Just this team could be scary if we saw this every single week. Now, also as scary as the defense. I mean, we already talked about that. But man, what a win. What a win, man. This made my week. This made my week to go out there and everyone know that we got rid of Dan Snyder. All my friends, everyone that I know that's Ravens fans and just fans around the league, everyone knows we just restarted this shit. And they probably didn't watch our first 2 games. They didn't know we looked ass before. This is probably everyone's introduction to the new Commanders with a new head coach, with a new quarterback, with a new coach. And we smoked somebody like that, 38 points on Monday night. It feels good, and I'm going to leave you with that. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.